Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I will show you how to enable and use NVIDIA DLSS inside Unreal Engine 5 and then stream that build live using Eagle 3D streaming. We will go step by step from downloading the plugin, setting it up in your project, enabling the pixel streaming, and finally testing DLSS performance in the browser. Okay, so let's heading by over NVIDIA's official developer site to install the plugin. So first, on the Google homepage, search for NVIDIA DLSS and head over to the developer.nvidia.com. Okay, so here you can, so here you find the DLSS in Unreal Engine 5 section, and DLSS 4 is available on Unreal Engine 5.2 to 5.6. Currently, I'm using 5.5, so I have to download this one. So, okay, so I already have downloaded the plugin. So this is the plugin folder. If I extract this folder, then I will get this folders and a release note. Okay, so how to set up everything on your project. Okay, so first of all, we need to enable the plugins first. On how to enable the plugin. Okay, so okay, let me just delete everything. Just a moment, delete. Okay. So this is my project directory. So I need to create a folder called plugins. So this is my plugins folder. After that, when you extracted the zip file, you will get a plugin folder. Just copy everything from here, paste it to your project plugins folder. After that, head back to the samples folder. So they have already provided a sample project. We will not use this one. We will be using our own project. So after that, head over to the plugins, just copy the UI widget slips, copy that one, paste it over. Now we need to copy on one other thing. So on their sample project, you need to go to content, cop copy the blueprint, and you have to go to your project, go to content, paste the blueprint folder over here. I have already done it, so that's why it's asking the do I want to replace this one or not. So I will skipping this one. Okay, so we have set up everything. Now we can open up our project. Okay, so our Unreal Engine project has been launched now. Okay, now we need to head back to the plugins folder. Make sure you enable the pixel streaming plugin because we will be testing in the Eagle 3D streaming website. So pixel streaming plugin is necessary to test the pixel streaming app. After that, search for DLSS. It should be enabled by default because you have placed all the plugins under your project folder. Here, we will be needing one other plugin. So this is automation 2. I will talk in details in a moment about this plugin. Okay, so everything is done. So we need to set up the DLSS, right? So open up your level blueprint. Now head back to the event graph. So this event graph, search for event begin play. Now create widget, and the widget name should be NGX. Yeah, it should yeah, end with NGX. Now get player controller. Yeah. So let's connect the controller. Okay. From to our variables, name this one DLSS. Oh, sorry. Okay, so uh, name this as DLSS wi- widget. Okay, so DLSS widget. Okay, now we need to add the widget to the viewport. So add to viewport. Okay. Now we need to, so we have just set up the widget. Now we need to take the controls as well. So set input mode game and UI only so that we can control the game and UI at the same time. So that's that. We also need to set show mouse cursor always. So this is easy for widget navigation. So connect this one at the end. Okay, that's it. Compile, save. So this is the final blueprint. On the event begin play, a widget will be created and it will add to the viewport, and we are setting the input mode game and UI, and we are setting the mouse cursor to show all the time. Okay, so that's that. Now, one thing what we need to do, you need to go here. You can't test the DLSS in selected viewport, so you need to launch the standalone game. Just click here and launch the standalone game. Okay, so we have launched our game now. Let's type stat FPS so that we can measure the FPS. Okay, so I think the widget is here, so the DLSS plugin is working. So we can toggle hide and show by pressing H. Okay, let's go through one by one. So this is windowed mode. We can go to full screen mode also. The resolution is 1K, 2K, and 4K. This is the RTX. Let me show you what is the RTX. So currently the RTX is turned on. We can toggle the RTX to be turned off. So this is the RTX turned off. You see the reflection and everything is seems incorrect. So better if you toggle the RTX on. But for the RTX, you will be needing a RTX graphics card from NVIDIA. Yeah. So this is RTX. Now this is the DLSS, and this is the where all the magic happen. So you are saying currently I'm getting like 70 to 80 kind of FPS. If I turned off the FPS, it is now hit back to 48 FPS because we have disabled the DLSS. So what is DLSS? This is NVIDIA's deep learning super sampling. So, okay. So and DLSS is supported from 20 series card up to 50 series, and maybe in the future they will also give the support for the DLSS. Okay, so we have turned off the DLSS. So there is the auto mode. You see, our FPS is cranked up. There's the DLLA mode, and there is one that is called quality. See, the visual quality, you can see the floors and everything has improved. See, the visual thing should be improved. Okay. After that, there is a balance mode. So the balance mode is between quality and performance. And there's also a performance mode. You see, now we are getting 90 plus FPS, and we have a ultra performance mode as well. So now we are getting 110 plus FPS. So this is why some game developers stop optimizing their game. Okay, yeah, we are getting too much FPS now. And here's a sharpness dialer. We can take over to control the sharpness as well. So this DLSS reconstruction is also supported. Let's turn this off. Okay, so DLSS frame gen support, it is currently saying not supported. because I am using NVIDIA 3060 card. So DLSS frame generation only will be available if you are using DLSS and if you are using the 40, 50 or the higher series cards. Okay, and the you can use a reflex also. And here is the dynamic vibrance mode. So let me show you what is the vibrance. So you see the environment, this area is black. So if I turned on the vibrance mode, if I crank up the intensity, you can see the difference. And if I go to, okay, so if I go to ultra performance, you see some jagged lines over here. But if I go to quality, everything should be smooth. And we can increase the saturation also in the game. You see, I can control the saturation in the game as well. So this is it. So this is the DLSS. So let me close the application and let's build it and test it on the Eagle 3D streaming website. So we are using the automation tool. So I will just click this one so that I don't have to go to platforms, package the project and zip it up and upload into the control so this is the control panel. Upload the app into the control panel manually, so we don't need to do that steps. So this will be done automatically. So how to use the plugin? So head over to the Fab Marketplace, search for ETDS automation tools. So this is the automation tool, and this is the free plugin from Eagle 3D Streaming. Okay, so this is the plugin we are using. You can add to your library, and this is Unreal Engine 5.2 to 5.6 compatible. And if you are using the lower engine version, you can use our GitHub version also. Link will be in the description. Okay, so how to set up the plugin into your own project. So just download the plugin, add to your Epic Game Launcher. Yeah, go to Fab, search for E3. Okay, so we have head over to the Unreal Engine section, go to library and go below. Okay, search here EQDS. So this is the automation tool. Install to engine. I have already installed in all my engines, so you can install the plugin from over here. So after that, okay, the the project is uploading now. Okay, so after that, go to your project setting, head over to the plugin section and it is automation tool. You need to show the ETDS automation executable. How to get the executable file? Just click this button and this will give you executable file. Put the 7-zip path over here. Put the API key. How to get the API key? Just click on get ETDS API key. It will give you a API key. Put your streaming app name. So our streaming app name will be DLSS underscore live stream. The packaging mode will be either development or the shipping bill. We are going with the development bill. And this is showing launch streaming app URL on completion. You should say yes, so that whenever the project has been built, it will launch automatically in your browser so that you don't have to wait for testing and everything. Okay, so let's let's wait for to finish the upload, and I will give you some answer about the NVIDIA DLSS. So DLSS stands for Deep Learning Super Sampling, a technology developed by NVIDIA to improve graphics performance and image quality using AI. So when games or real-time 3D apps like Unreal Engine project render at high resolution, say 4K, the GPU must calculate and draw every single pixel. So that's million of pixel per frame, which takes a lot of power and reduce the frames rate, like the FPS. So the DLSS solution is, instead of rendering the full resolution image directly, the DLSS renders the scene at a lower resolution, for example 1080p instead of 4K, saving a lot of performance. Then using a neural network trained on super high quality image to reconstruct the missing detail and upscale the result back to 4K. So you will get performance like a lower resolution and quality looks like better than 4K or native 4K. And as I already told, so the NVIDIA DLSS multi-flame generation is supported with the 50 series card. Okay. So older generation cards won't get the support. And let's wait for a moment to complete the upload. You can check the progress in our task manager as well. Yeah, ATTS launcher is performing right now. Okay, so the upload has been completed. Now it will run some test and it will automatically launch our streaming app in our browser. Okay, so it is saying all done and we got the link so that we can test. Okay, so here's the stream running through Eagle 3D streaming. I can turn on the DLSS on and off using the widget. Check if our RTX is working or not. So I will double that RTX on, and the RTX is working, the refresh is good, the quality, so the DLSS is supported. So yeah, it, so currently it is running on the NVIDIA DLSS quality. If I turn the filter performance on, it, it or if let's keep on quality. So can we check the sharpness? The sharpness as well. We can use the DLS reconstruct. We can use the NVIDIA reflex as well in the stream and the RTX dynamic vibrance on. And if we, yeah, we can use the RTX dynamic vibrance and the saturation controls as well. So even though this is streamed, DLSS optimize the render on the cloud GPU so viewers get a cleaner and faster stream. And that's how you install and use NVIDIA DLSS in Unreal Engine 5 with pixel streaming and deploy it to Eagle 3D streaming. If you found this useful, hit the like button, subscribe to Eagle 3D streaming for more Unreal Engine tutorials. Drop your question in the chat, I will answer them in the live. Okay, bye.